Okay, so Monica,
You two, here we come.
tell us about the first movie that you and Jeremy saw together, about that night or day.
We saw, I think it was Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and I had just come back from Vegas and I coughed during the movie and Jeremy said, "Is that a Vegas cough?" And I said, "Yeah," and then we went out to eat across the street from the Metrodome. That was the first movie we saw. We were with Brendan and Tim.
What is the Vegas cough?
I was just coughing. I don't know.
You were smoking and drinking and doing all kinds of noise.
Yeah, because I was sick, and I was just telling Marianne every time I get sick, it just turns into a cough that I have for a long time. So I coughed during the movie, and Jeremy, I think it was just a way he wanted to talk to me.
Well, I'm delighted to say that Jeremy just did not see it that way. Oh! And here it is.
Oh no.
The first movie we saw together was Superbad.
Superbad.
I recall it very clearly because it was sort of a double date with Tim, my good buddy, and his girlfriend, who actually introduced the two of us.
Okay.
And she had just come back from Vegas. She had the typical Vegas sort of sickness, like
See?
kind of stuffy nose, sort of throat, little and I had just seen the movie the day before. Hey, we're going to this movie and Monica's coming, do you want to go? I didn't mention her that I'd seen it the night before because I just want to see her. So it was super bad.
That's right, had everything but.
Yeah, very good.
All right, this is a tough one.
Ooh.
What did Jeremy wear on your first date?
T-shirt. I'm guessing T-shirt.
And Jeremy
Probably.
Well, what'd you wear after?
I don't remember what I wore.
No, I didn't even ask him.
I know. That's what
He
I said.
probably wore, no, he didn't get that till after we were dating. Probably like some sort of band t-shirt or like MG. No. I have no idea.
4 years ago we're talking.
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Wait, let me have another moment to think about it.
Okay, too late.
Oh, too late.
Okay. Alright.
Time's up. Thank you for playing.
He
probably wore jeans.
Probably wore New Balance sneakers.
Yeah.
And I probably wore a shirt similar to this, button down, collar, but not a nice one, not like a dress or kind of worse shirt. It probably had snaps on it. And maybe it had a flat pattern on it. That's all I got.
It definitely had snaps on it.
Oh, yeah, snaps.
No, we don't wear hats with
Snaps and
I said, what about a hat? You wear hats.
What did you ever have to a dance?
Okay. I don't know, but it wasn't super bad.
No, what movie did you say you would
I said Forgetting Sarah Marshall, but it was super bad.
Okay.
I think Forgetting Sarah Marshall was a better film.
I think
Oh, definitely.
I still think it might have been Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He might have been wrong.
That's I didn't even consider that.
You know what?
Football, yeah.
You're
No,
right.
actually.
You got, this is your room. You're right.
In this room?
Okay,
You
here's
win.
my woman.
Absolutely.
Okay, here's a good one. What kind of car was he driving when you met him?
Oh, he was driving a Solara, and he had a name for it. I think it was Sarah. No, he had a name for it, and it was his aunt's car. It was his aunt's car that you drove all the way across the country to give to him, or he drove it all the way
he
from
went to Chicago and then drove it
And
back.
he crashed the car when I was in Europe, and he totaled it, and he called me, and I didn't talk. I was traveling in Europe. This was right before he came to meet me on the Valentine's Day and surprised me. I was in London, and I wasn't talking to him a lot because I was across the country, and he called me and said he got in a car accident, and he'd call me for like 2 days after, or like maybe it was a day after, and I said, "Why didn't you call me?" He said, "I didn't want you to be worried." But
No,
I
I'm
have a
worried
car.
now that you're in a coma.
And then he didn't get another car for 6 months.
Wow.
Okay, that's,
Yeah, answer suffice.
that's a great
It
answer.
was detailed.
Perfect.
Did you know about the car?
Not till a long, long time
Yeah.
later.
Oh wait.
Actually by my aunts, and it was my aunt's Marianne. Well, aunts Marianne?
I have many personalities.
When I graduated college. And that's the one I was driving when I met Monica. She would say it was nice and she enjoyed it, but when it got totaled in an accident, the process of finding a new one was maddening for her because let's just say I'm not the best at making big purchases. Describe it as nice and she misses it.
Now we go down a level.
Oh dear.
Who is your ultimate crush?
Oh, we had this question. I don't know. Probably Brett Dennen.
Ryan Gosling.
Probably Brett Dennen. He's a big.
Brett Dennen?
We could.
He's pretty awesome.
I have no idea. I don't know, but Keith Urban is my new crush.
I would take Ryan Gosling.
My
For
crush.
sure. On me.
I don't have like a celebrity crush.
Well, Jeremy thinks you do.
Jeremy thinks you
Oh.
do.
Oh, he might say Ryan Reynolds. He might say Ryan Reynolds.
Monica's ultimate crush. I'd say Ryan Reynolds. Sort of that celebrity that she always comes back to as the one on her island, if you will. So I have to go Ryan Reynolds, and I can't really compete with that, so I just let her have it.
Typical Jeremy.
Okay, now we move into your favorite cocktail.
My favorite cocktail is probably so many. Probably a Moscow Mule, or it's vodka and ginger beer and lime. Or Jeremy. What would Jeremy say? He might say Moscow Mule. He might say
Champagne.
champagne.
And she doesn't
I don't know
know.
the answer.
That's not a cheat. That's not cheating.
What about Jane?
Either she is our
Jameson.
chief technical officer today.
Right.
Can I say round of applause?
Do I get to say what his is?
Yeah.
No, but you can tell us.
His is bullet bourbon, I think.
Bullet bourbon. Okay. Well, here's what
Manhattan.
Well, that's
here's what he thinks yours is.
Okay.
Monica's favorite cocktail. It's probably a kettle martini up
Oh,
with
he's
3
right.
olives.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah,
right.
listen.
Recently, the Moscow Mule has a cocktail rotation.
I told you that.
3 olive martini kettle has been the mainstay of
You know exactly. And his is kettle up with a twist, extra cold.
Wow.
Okay, that's
bullet.
important to know.
These are important things to know.
These are. Monica, what is your most prized possession?
Oh my goodness. Might be my engagement ring.
Oh.
Or
Can't blame me for that.
Jeremy? Pictures. He would probably say it was pictures.
Let's see.
Oh, lots of good things.
My cat and Olive.
Okay, I was gonna say that.
other than the cat, because that I don't want to call an animal a possession.
That's definitely.
I think it's a ring.
Oh!
I think it's a ring.
Yeah.
That means I did a pretty good job.
Jeremy.
We're going for the final answer.
Great.
Final answer.
Great. Here's Jeremy's worst habit. Forget
Probably smacking his gum, playing with his eyebrow,
Eyebrow.
like this,
It's one.
I thought you were wrong.
and
Go for it.
making quick decisions.
Oh, okay.
Being indecisive.
That's not what he said. Let's hear.
What's a 7?
What she say is my worst habit? Farting.
It's just so big.
Apparently in my home, it's a habit.
It is. It's such a
And it's
guy.
one
What?
for which I get
Oh,
almost.
Oh, I know.
It's just so big. I just,
So
I like.
I couldn't live with me. So
Oh.
He's right though.
But see,
And
he
now-
was in like the safety of just being alone with Fred, and so he said that. He probably didn't think that you would say that in front of.
No, it is really bad.
It's well deserved.
It only gets worse.
So now we're on to the second.
Until they're-
Here is Jeremy's favorite question, and he's very excited to hear what you're going to say.
Oh my god.
Who was his childhood baseball hero? I don't know why he got very excited at this question. No, don't. No.
I'm not sure. Think, but I don't.
Oh, I know it. I got it.
All right, perfect.
wait.
You needed.
I got it. It's the guy on the back of his jersey. Oh my gosh. I totally know it.
I know you
What's
do.
the first letter?
W.
That's not the right one.
First letter of the first name?
Nation?
Yeah.
W.
Oh, first letter of the last name.
It's too close.
I know it. It's on the
C.
back of his jersey.
C.
I can't remember.
But you got the jersey. So
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
know what it's on the back of his jersey, and it was a really special thing that Tim Key bought for him like a couple years ago.
Okay, so here we go.
I really want to remember.
Can you say it loud?
Tick-tock. Oh, sorry.
Hopefully, she's seen me wear the jersey many times. So it's number 22, Will Clark.
Look at this. Oh.
The eyebrow.
I mean, Barry Bonds is a very viable answer, but
No, I didn't.
of my childhood, my really early formative years, Will Clark.
Yeah, I got it, kind of.
You did. It was very good.
Now we totally descended.
No,
to
I
that.
got it only because of the
Our shot.
initials.
Yeah, I had to do it.
The initials.
So, you know, Monica and Jeremy are really big Giants fans, so we had to ask Jeremy which Giant he would give you permission to do if the opportunity came up.
Ooh.
I only get one choice.
He's only giving you permission for
Is
one.
it a current giant or like one of my favorite giants?
You know,
Wow.
I worded the question the same way, so
You can name them all.
I said which Giants.
Yeah.
Don't
I-
just name them all.
I think it would probably, I think it's safe to say Kurt.
Angel Pagan.
We know that's yours.
He's probably gonna say Brandon Crawford, but I don't like Brandon Crawford. Or
Maybe that's why he would let you do it with him, because yeah.
or great, I don't even know that many giants. Oh, probably Buster. I'm gonna say Buster.
Buster Posey.
And this was number 9.
9.
Buster would be my choice as well.
Love the facial.
He's a little bit young, but
Nothing wrong with that.
Right. There's so many things to consider there. On-field performance is a dashing good looks. For Joanne, I would give permission. I mean, it's got to be Buster Posey. For Giants baseball for the last 3 years. I mean, pitching aside, but I think
he always thinks I'm gonna like Brandon Crawford, but I don't. I think he's.
Well, now he knows.
Sure.
It's not him.
I can't even remember who my favorite is.
Buster
Angel
Posey.
Pagan.
Sounds good.
So, when did Jeremy get into serious trouble?
With her or in general?
I am not answering this question.
I'm just going to say in general, because that might help you.
When did he get into serious trouble?
When did he get into trouble?
A lot of times.
Too numerous to count.
The big time.
Go for the big time. You don't have to tell the whole story.
On the cruise.
You can refer to it without describing the
On the cruise.
On the cruise. Okay.
Oh.
So this is number 9.
Oh, yeah.
This is number 9.
Yeah.
I want to hear the story.
It was. forgot the
What
question.
do I think
Oh.
she's going to say? I'll say she'll either describe a time on a cruise. I think that's gotta be the only one that's gonna be the first one that comes to mind. So I think that's.
What's second, third?
Wow. He's not talking.
Got in trouble on cruise.
No, I sure did.
Oh, I sure did.
Oh,
I'm not sure if I would say you got in trouble.
What happened on the cruise?
Yeah, I guess it's
On the cruise.
It's not technically on the boat. It's no.
It was cruise related.
Let's see.
Just
Okay.
you can ask him, and anyone can ask him.
Oh, we are all asking him. There is no doubt in my mind.
What I
Yeah,
Tell me about the cruise.
Let's just say I've now been stranded in a foreign country. Let's just say that.
Oh,
Like
that is
cruise?
grounds for, that's grounds for dismissal and
stranded.
murder. Oh.
Korea?
Yeah, no, not Korea.
I just heard that.
You cruise to Korea?
All right, moving on.
Okay, moving on to number 11. You're at yourself.
I was seeing him in jail or
So,
something.
what
I
is
don't
your
know where
pet
the story was
peeve?
going.
Now, the thing about this question is it's not all that different than the what is his worst habit question. So what is your pet peeve?
When he smacks his gum. And
Party simultaneously.
it's so bad.
Elliot does
I
it.
know. Ryan probably does it too.
Neck of the gun.
Smacking his gum, farting somewhere where he just walked into a room and farted.
Everyone knows.
Say, like, couldn't you just have done it like 10 seconds earlier, like when you were in the hallway?
Yeah.
Or like he'll get in the car and fart. Or like you were just 5 seconds ago outside the car.
Fart timing.
But
I like that.
probably, yeah. I would say
You could always say it doesn't come from your side of the
my
family,
pet
right?
peeve.
Oh. What's that?
I'm gonna say final answer: smacking his gum, or playing with his eyebrow. Same
Yeah.
question, same answer as
Okay.
before.
Okay. So let's see.
Because he's missing like a chunk of his eyebrow.
Oh! No, I don't notice it. Oh,
Pet peeve other than farting.
Other than farting, yeah.
The pet peeve is the way that I smack my gum when I Drives her nuts.
Wow.
And our final question for this afternoon,
I've done pretty well.
because more than 12, everybody will be like pulling their hair out, right? What is your fantasy?
Ooh. That's a big one. It's pretty
Something that you would
Yeah, so
imagine
it's
to
big.
say in front of your.
So many things like
Oh,
shoes. I
why'd
think
you
there's something about
ruin
shoes.
it? She could have gone anywhere with that. She said something Jeremy would think you would say in front of all these people.
Oh, your favorite shoe.
I have no idea.
I'll make something.
We could help you by saying like maybe he interpreted it to mean like for your life.
Oh, that's
Is that helpful?
Yeah.
You owe me big.
Having-
That clue, you owe me. Not the shower.
Thank you. Having, well, being a kindergarten teacher forever and ever, and then having kids, and then I can stay at home for a few years with the kids, and then having my own preschool. And having a house where we can live and maybe have a preschool on like the separate part of the house.
Whoa.
Nice.
I think that's maybe what Jeremy will say. But that's also true. It was supposed to be ours together. That was just mine.
No, yours, just yours.
Okay.
Monica's fantasy. Monica's fantasy is to live in a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-story house
Small house.
with a daughter and a son and a cat. No dog. A cat and a micro pig.
Yeah.
And
Oh man,
to
you
have-
got it totally right.
She's partially living her fantasy now. She has the greatest fiance in the world. Good job. So teaching kindergarten, I think, is a big part of the fantasy. So, and she's doing that. So I think her fantasy is to have a happy life and a happy family.
Aww.